Good morning, y'all. Lauren here. I'm back again. Well, if y'all are familiar with our channel, you know that we go live every Friday night, 8 o'clock Central Time. Be there, be square, or whatever shape you want to be. I'm not your mom. Anyway, we have introduced a little segment called Playing in the Dirt with Sawyer. Sawyer is the grandson of a friend of ours. She's also a fellow YouTuber. And their channel is Bayou Back 40. Really some good content in there. Please go over and show them some love. Anyway, so her grandson, he's 7 years old. I don't know, I'm knocking stuff off. He's 7 years old, and he's already doing his own gardening, his own seed saving. He's just quite the little guy. He's very good about helping his grandma and grandpa out around the farm. Well, for this past Christmas, he's a big fan of our channel. So he wanted to make sure that we got some of his marigold seeds. Well, I had planted some a few weeks back, and they still haven't come up. And I think that was my error. So I'm going to rectify that. I've got one of these little trays with the little expanding peat pellets. And I am going to do the whole daggum thing in marigold seeds. We're going to cover it up, put it in the heat, and watch what happens. So I'm kind of excited about it, guys. So the first thing is I'm just going to break these open. Oh, smushy, smushy. You know, it's that time of year when we know winter's not really over yet, but very soon for us here. We might get a little more winter weather, another little blast of it in March, or we may not. When we got here in 23, April of 23, April 9th of 23, wow, that's coming fast. God spoke, we listened. Oh, so I'm going to celebrate that. March 6th of 2023, when the voice of God spoke and said, so quietly, sell it and get out. I've got a place for you. We were in Colorado. It was the middle of the night, y'all. When you hear that little whisper, you have no choice but to listen. So we listened. And a month later, we were standing in our new home, fully paid for, on our own acreage, we paid for, with a stocked pond, fully paid for. I'm not going to lie. It would have been easy to fall into a state of despair had it not been for the fact that we had faith that we were doing the right thing and we knew our abilities. So this place should have been torn down, should have been condemned. We're now making it home. Doesn't look anything like it used to. And this year, God willing, it's going to undergo some more changes. I have my exterior paint color picked out. Gonna be pretty. Okay, so I've got these all broken open, and I'm just gonna use my handy dandy little tool here. And I'm gonna fluff the soil. Yeah, it's very important to me that we get these marigolds growing. Because not for nothing do I want to disappoint Mr. Sawyer. I know he would like to see his marigolds growing over here. So I'm going to do everything I can to make that happen. Ooh. And I got a lot of planting I got to do. I've already got to transplant my tomato seedlings. It's time for them to go into the 5-inch pots. Yeah. There's something to be said for starting your seeds in the arrow garden. I just have it sitting above my kitchen sink, and I get to look at my plants every day. Now it's time to repot them. All right. I love these little expanding peat pots. The little pellets, you just add water to them and they get all big. They're kind of like sea monkeys, if you remember those when you were a kid. Man, I saved up my allowance for it seemed like a year and a half. Wasn't that long. For sea monkeys, because I wanted a little family of happy sea monkeys of my very own. Yeah. Those of you who know. uh, when we were little, right? You guys know what marigold seeds look like? Look at that. Isn't that amazing? His little bitty hands seed saved these. Now, the other reason why I'm doing a video like this morning, we're having issues with the editing software. Y'all, say a little extra prayer for Joel, because he has to deal with my butt when I get frustrated. And I don't know what happened, but the software is not cooperating with me. I did a mandatory, I was voluntold, to update my software. So I did. And I've had nothing but problems. I put out a video. I dropped it this morning early. It took me a day and a half to get that out. Customer service is no good. They were no help. I like it when I'm talking to a friendly guy named Joe in India. Why are they always named Joe or Bill or Carl? Hopefully, quality customer service will be coming back to the norm. I hope so anyway. All right, so I'm just going to keep at my little sage. Now, I planted sunflower seeds in one of these little units just this past Friday. Y'all, they're already about that tall. I've never grown sunflowers before, and I just had the urge to do it this year. I've got the space. Lord knows I've got the birds. So, we're going to plant them some sunflowers. It's supposed to be up near 80 today, which means it's going to be about 85 here. I already know what I'm making for supper tonight. I am making us a mondo salad with some chicken that I did on the grill over the weekend. Oh. Okay, that's what I can fit in here. We're going to get these covered up. I need to plant my citronella today. And Sawyer's grandma sent me some vining black-eyed Susan seeds. So I want to get those going too. And I just ordered my strawberry plants from Stark Brothers. I chose the Ozark Beauties because they're ever-bearing. They'll come back year after year after year. I'm going to plant those in my tower garden on the deck. I have never grown anything in one of those tower gardens, so I'm kind of excited about that. Now, if all of these come up, we are going to have a lot of Sawyer marigolds. I want to put them all around the new deck, and I want to put them in and amongst my vegetable plants out in the garden. Wherever we need a little punch of light, we're going to put Sawyer's marigolds. They're a great repellent of so many pests that occur in the garden and on humans. Okay. Now, with just a little luck and a kiss from God, we'll have some marigolds. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, like I was saying about the computer software, I thought maybe my little SD card in the GoPro, maybe it was corrupt. So I wanted to do a talking video this morning so I could try out the new card and see if there's any difference with the editing software. We shall see. We shall see. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Sawyer's marigolds. We're going to pop the lid on and put it in our little greenhouse. Yay! Guys, as always, be blessed. Keep looking up. Say thank you. Do that often. Keep that attitude of gratitude, even when times are tough. And we will catch you on the flip. See ya.